Hey everyone, it's me, Tats. Hopefully you haven't forgotten me. I know it's been a while since I've seen you. Anyway, I have been missing all of your faces very much, but I'm so excited that we can do Kids Church online together. Something else that's exciting, on Friday it was Soraya's 11th birthday, and today Archer is turning 6. So a big happy birthday to you guys from all of the Kids Church family. I hope you enjoyed your days and did something fun and special with your families. Another thing I want to tell you is that you totally need to check out Virtual Salt. The awesome Salt team put together videos for you to watch every Friday afternoon. So get your grown up at home to help you find them in the kids section on the Coast DC website and enjoy some weather updates, interviews with people from the Bible, and some fun activities. You can even send your own artworks in to be featured in the videos. How cool is that? Alright, I think that's probably enough from me. We are now going to pray with Elise, then read the Bible with Hannah, and then hear from AJ and Floyd as they try to figure out and explain what God is trying to tell us. Make sure you stick around all the way to the end for a special sing-along too. Let's get into it.
Hi, I'm Elise and I'm going to pray for you today. Dear God, please help that we can keep our friends safe, and thank you for the family time, and please help that the coronavirus will go away so we can see our friends. Thank you for that yourself because it's been really great, and thank you that Jesus died on the cross and he rose again. In Jesus' name, amen.
Hi, I'm Hannah, and today I'm going to be reading you the Bible. This is my Bible, and we're going to be reading from Matthew chapter 9, verses 9 to 17. The call of Matthew. As Jesus went from here, he saw a man named Matthew sitting in a tall booth, and he said to him, "Follow me." He got up and followed him. While he was reaching in a table in the house, many tax collectors and sinners came to eat with Jesus and his disciples. When the Pharisees saw this, they asked his disciples, "Why does your teacher eat with tax collectors and sinners?" Now, when he heard this, he said, "It is not those who are well who need a doctor. It is those who are sick. Go and learn what this means. I desire mercy and not sacrifice, for I didn't come to call the righteous, but sinners." A question about fasting. When John's disciples came to him saying, "Why do we Pharisees fast often, but your disciples do not fast?" Jesus said to them, "Can the wedding guests be sad when the groom is with them? The time will come when the groom will be taken away from them. Then they will fast. No one patches an old garment with unshrunk cloth, because the patch pulls away from the garment and makes the tear worse. But no one puts new wine into old wineskins. Otherwise, the wineskins burst and the wine spills out and the skins are ruined. No, they put new wine into fresh wineskins and both are preserved."
Hi, AJ.
How
How are you
you?
doing? I'm good. It is so good to see you.
Really good to see you. How was your week?
Yeah. Look, my week was so good. I was starting to freak out a bit about the sickness and a few other things. But I remembered I could pray and that Jesus is more powerful.
You are totally right. That's awesome. That makes my heart so happy.
So tell me, AJ, what has Jesus done this week? Did he fly around the sun? Maybe he brought a unicorn back to life.
Those things would be cool, but no, sorry, that's not what Jesus did in today's story.
Oh, what did he do?
Well, he had dinner at a guy called Matthew's house, and he spoke to some other people about bags that hold wine. Floyd, did we lose connection? How do I? Floyd, are you okay? Is the internet working?
I am here.
Oh,
It
good.
It's just that, well, you know, that sounds, how do I say it? Boring.
Oh.
Those stories sound boring. Last week, Jesus stopped a storm. He sent demons into the pigs. Get lost, pigs. No, demons. That's what it said. Get lost, demons. Yes, and he forgave and healed a paralyzed man. And this week, Jesus is having dinner at a guy's house, and he is talking about wine?
I
Not even
know.
Brussels sprouts, but wine.
I know. It doesn't sound as exciting, but it really is super cool. Can you please just let me try and explain it?
It better be good. Was this guy deformed and had an horn that needed to be removed from his head?
No, no. His name was Matthew, and he was a tax collector. They were seen as the real baddies of Jesus's time. They took people's money and they had more than what they should. They gave money to the government and then they kept lots for themselves.
So he had a big black mask on, and he was horrible. So Jesus was going to wrestle and fight him and tell him off and send him to the pigs. He sounds like a really bad guy.
Well, he was a bad guy. He didn't have a mask though. But he, just like what we learned last week, Jesus came to do new things. He came to show us that he can forgive. So he actually had dinner at Matthew's house to have, well, dinner.
What? He didn't even tell him off.
No. Actually, he told all the other people who thought that they were goodies, he told them off.
Oh, man. Every time I think I've got it all sorted, Jesus does something really, really, really weird.
I know. Well, he was telling the so-called goodies off because they were looking down on Jesus and Matthew was a known baddie. And so they were trying to say, oh, if Jesus is so great, then how come he's hanging out with the baddies?
So why was he hanging out with the baddies then?
Well, if you were healthy and well, would you need to go to the doctor?
No, you only go when you're sick.
That's right. And that's what Jesus is saying. He's saying that Jesus is the doctor and Matthew is sick.
Oh, so he healed him.
Yeah. But he was kind of a different kind of sick. Just like the paralyzed man's biggest need was to be forgiven, it's the same with Matthew. So he wasn't actually ill. He needed God's love and forgiveness, and that's what Jesus gave him.
Oh, so Jesus has the power to be able to change people's hearts too.
Exactly.
So he helps a baddie become a goodie.
Mm-hmm.
Then why did he then go on and talk about wine and skin and shrinking? Very, very strange, if you ask me.
It does sound weird when you put it like that. But Jesus was trying to teach the people that a new thing was going to be happening. And he gave an example of when you want to do something new, he spoke about pouring new wine. Back in those days, if you poured new wine into an old wine bottle, which was a bag, and they called it skin, it would burst. So just like today, if you were to pour new milk into an old milk bottle, it would go off and be yuck and be useless.
I did that once. Yeah, it wasn't pretty. There were lumps and it looked vomity. It was gross and it stank.
Okay, all right, yeah,
It was real.
Yep, stop. Okay, it's gross. I get it. Ugh.
So Jesus is saying the new thing is good, but don't put it with the old stuff.
Yeah, kind of. If we remember last week, that guy's there again. If we remember, go away, man. If we remember last week, Jesus showed that he was powerful over storms, over demons. He has the power to forgive, which was a pretty new thing for everyone to hear, because only God could forgive, and you had to go to the temple, the church, and you had to sacrifice some animals.
What?
Yeah.
That's terrible. I think I would have been one of those animals. Oh no, he would have sacrificed me.
Maybe. But it's what makes it even more exciting that Jesus has come to do this new thing. we who are actually sick, we don't have healthy hearts because we sin, and we need Jesus. He is that new thing. We won't need to go to the temple or church and sacrifice animals anymore to be forgiven, because this is the new thing. Jesus can forgive us because he sacrificed himself to cover our sick hearts.
So Jesus is a new doctor to make our hearts healthy and well. Oh, that's pretty good. That means Dev doesn't have to sacrifice animals anymore. Oh.
That's right. He wouldn't like it either. But yeah, you've got it.
So even though he didn't come and tell Matthew off, and he spoke about wine, he told us all that he is the new thing to make everything better.
Yeah, that's right. And it's way better than bringing a unicorn back to life. He's brought everyone who believes and trusts in him back to life by making us right with God.
Yeah, that is so much better.
Yeah. So hopefully we can be reminded this week that Jesus has power over storms, over demons, power to forgive, and he can make our hearts healthy and right with God.
Oh, that is awesome. That is so good. Hey, I can't wait to find out what he does next week. Maybe Jesus will battle a dragon with fire coming out of its nostrils. Oh, that'd be so cool. Oh, yeah.
You'll just have to wait and find out. But I will see you next week and we'll go through the story then. Stay safe and healthy, okay?
Yes, okay. Bye, AJ. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Hi, my name's Kaylee, and today at Kids Church we're going to do a new song. It's called King of Me, so enjoy. My God's King, the giants. My God's King, the lions. My God's King of the creatures of the deep. My God's King of me. Have you heard the story about the Frank King's days? Wouldn't let the giant stand in his way. He said, have mercy, cause he's not that tall. My God is big and I watch him fall. My God's King, the giants. My God's King, the lions. My God's King of the creatures of the deep. My God's King of me. Heard this one about the dark called Dan. Yes, he was a mighty holy brave man. They said, thrown to the den of the scary beast. But God saved him from the lion's teeth. My God's King, the giants. My God's King, the lions. My God's King of the creatures of the deep. My God's King of me. This is more than history. He will do the same for me. Like Jonah and the whale at sea. When I'm lost, alone, and afraid of the dark, you're with me. Oh, you're with me. My God's King, the giants. My God's King, the lions. My God's King of the creatures of the deep. My God's King of me.
Thanks so much for joining us today, guys. I hope you learned a lot and had some fun. Remember, check out Virtual Salt and don't forget to wish a happy Mother's Day to all the mums out there. Hope to see you all sometime soon. Bye!